Okay, how's it going, everyone? So I went skiing the other day and drowned my remote, which led me to a very concerning sort of situation where I was thinking that being 2 hours away from home, I was quite stuck there at the boat ramp. Now, there is a way to operate with your car when you've got the Mitsubishi key fobs, and that is by plugging it into the slot that's located down below your stereo in the center tray. There's a little opening where this key will fit in it, and that will bypass the immobilizer and show there's like a card reader or a chip reader that's located in that section, so you're not stuck, which is the best thing. Obviously you're going to need your key to be used from the for the driver's side door. So moving on to the drying out stage of it. Pull your key out. I use a medium. You can use a smaller blade, but I prefer to pop as it makes it easier to pop, just like so. You take that back plate off. Nothing is glued. Okay, so you just put that aside. You start the drying process on that. Second, you're going to need a small blade, because you're going to need something that will fit in this section, which looks to be 6mm, 5mm. So get down underneath the chip and pop that chip up, as so. These are all removable, as so. Now, blank, that will be your boot lid if you've got the Outlander. It all is one way, so you'll notice how that is the top, that has to sit underneath, then this one has to sit under at the top and then go down. Put you aside. There's your seal that does nothing, because I was in the water for luckily a few seconds and the whole thing filled with water, so it doesn't do nothing. You've got 5 little clips, 1, 2, 4, 5. Always work from the bottom of the section that's not clipped, 1, 2, 3, and pull that out. First, you'll have to do the battery. You can do that with nails, but I don't have nails because I'm a bloke who keeps his nails trimmed. Battery out, down, done. Be careful working around this. It is a chip, it can damage, okay? So what you want to do is, I might have to have a couple of attempts of this because it is quite finicky to get. Or I might get it the first time and I'll just pretend that that was all intentional and I'm a pro. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. So be gentle. Obviously plastic, so give that a nice clean. Now my cleaning process on this is first alcohol on a cotton tip or a swab. Work around, disperse some of the water. You can use an air compressor, which I don't have, and I've got a very messy garage, so please mind that. So you want to clean all the salt and or water off, because that's what's going to create the corrosion. Now I was quite fast to do this, and there isn't any corrosive spots that I can actually see from my little experience. So that was a good 3, maybe 4 hours after I actually initially took a dunk. So after I grabbed the hairdryer, I heat it up, but only on the lowest temperature setting. You don't want to put too much heat into these because you can screw up solder joints and everything. And then I placed it in rice. You need to concentrate around the button as well, because that can retain a fair bit of moisture. Left it in rice overnight, pulled it out, put it all back together. Perfect, working. So let's go through the process of putting it all back together. Obviously plastic, you've got your little battery section there and your little chip. That's how you know you got it the correct way. Click. That's done. Battery goes in. Very easy. Now you'll grab that, and so your seal needs to go onto the unit first, and then that needs to click into the housing. You can't go the other way around. You run a very big risk of tearing. So as seen, you grab your housing. Be careful not to bump all these out of place because it's very easy. 1, 2 clip in. 3. Just a quick add-on, if your LED is stuck on or is not responsive, it still means that there's some moisture still inside the casing, so I would suggest re-going through the process of drying it out and or just leaving it in rice overnight. The backstory as to why I took it into a dip, I was actually trying to be nice. I was out jet skiing out at Ocean Grove. A kid turned around to me and said, what do you do when it flips upside down? So I'm like, okay, done, I'll show you. So, grabbed it, tipped it over, fell in, got it back up, climbed up, went over the boat ramp, went to open my car. God damn it, it was in my wetsuit. All the best, guys. Obviously, full disclaimer, I'm not going to be held responsible if you do break your remote by following this guideline. This is pure and simply a guideline basis. So I'm not a professional, I'm not going to act that I'm a professional. It was successful on my attempt, and my attempt only so far. So please proceed with caution. Alright, all the best.